The company Zontes have been making quite decent looking motorcycles over the last couple of months. I've ridden the S250, the 310R, I've also ridden the 310X, and just when you think they can't make a better looking motorcycle, and then they come up with this. This is the Zontes ZT310 T. Zontes punts this as an adventure motorcycle and it is styled accordingly. It has the beak here in the front that was first seen on the DR Suzukis of the Dakar Rally fame. It was later adopted by people like BMW, and Suzuki have also gone this route. To put a beak on an adventure motorcycle is all the rage. The headlights is also an interesting affair. It's got daytime running lights in the side, and then it's got 4 LEDs at the front, 2 for your low beams and 4 of them for your high beams. It has a windshield that is adjustable, although you can have it down there or you can have it up there, very similar to the 310X. On the handlebars, they have these bark busters or hand guards, and they are fairly solid. These things look like they are cast from a solid piece of aluminium. Moving further along the bike, this bike has some substantial crash bars. The only downside is that the crash bars actually obscure the indicators that is so neatly integrated into this fairing. Fuel tank also has this flip-up fuel cap that is released by a button on the handlebars. Down there, your 312cc engine, and down there, the now familiar twin exhaust that has now become a trademark of the 310 series from Zontes. The dash is the familiar one from the 310X. It's also the LCD display with a rev counter in the middle, speedometer on the left, and it has a gear indicator, and it can even show you your average fuel consumption and then how much range you've got left on the tank. Now Zontes have also added to this particular model a little cubbyhole that you can keep things like cards and keys close at hand, and this I find a very welcome addition. They have also included the USB port, but that is a bit out of the way. This bike was fitted with the optional Zontes panniers, and they take off fairly easily. Just do that and then they're off, and that reveals the frame that they sit on. Everything here is solid and it looks like this can take some beating. And at the back they got a hugger coming all the way around to hold the number plate and the obligatory indicator lights. Now, I'm not a big fan of those huggers because they are the first things that clog up if you do go a little bit off-road. Performance is exactly the same as all the other 310s in the range. The engine is a 312cc single-cylinder engine, fuel injected of course. It pushes out 26 kilowatts at 9,500 RPMs, and it produces around about 30 Newton meters of torque at 7,500 RPMs. Let me make something abundantly clear right now, that this is not a hard off-road enduro motorcycle. For that, the front wheel is too small, and the cast iron wheels are not going to last if you are going to be going seriously off-road. I have really enjoyed the 310 series from Zontes so far. They've given us the 310R, which I liked for its looks, the 310X, which is even better looking, and then this looks like a proper little adventure motorcycle. With every iteration you see something new that has been introduced. On this particular one, they've introduced a little cubby hole right under the dashboard that you can store things in, and the overall build quality of this motorcycle is right up there. When I first saw this bike, I was really impressed by the looks. It does look like a little adventure motorcycle, and it does look like it can go off-road. And if you do want to go off-road, you can, but just be careful. There's not a lot of grunt, but the lightness of the bike helps in situations where you get stuck. Overall, the 310T is a fantastic little contender in this end of the market. So if you are in the market for a little commuter that looks a little bit like an adventure bike, then look no further than the Zontes ZT310 T.